I know you are, actually. I downloaded the YouTube app today. I downloaded the YouTube app today. I downloaded the YouTube app today. What up, y'all? So, look, if you have any questions about trading, about just what I do, or maybe it's something that you're struggling with that you might need some guidance, some help with, uh, just ask away. Also, if y'all want me to, like, maybe it's a particular market that you want me to check out, I will do that as well. So maybe you have a favorite, stock or something, and you kind of just want another eye. I will definitely look at it as well. Alright, son. Hey, hey, hey. Hey.
Yes. 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 Wow. Yes.
Yeah, I'll share my screen too. Abby, I actually do not trade stocks. I trade indices. But if there is a particular stock that you want me to check out, I will do that. Yeah, for sure. We can check out Tesla right now. Abby, what time frame do you trade on? Are you looking for like a day trade, swing trade? day trade. So me in me particular, whenever I'm trading indices, I usually stick to the 15 minutes. I do day trade, so I trade up to 15 minutes. Do you prefer the 5 minutes or 15 minutes, or does that does that matter to you? Okay, for sure. This is not Tesla though. All right, so Abby, me personally, I like to trade channels. So Tesla actually, like, I guess from November 27th, Tesla created a lot of channels. So there was a lot of great entries in Tesla that I am seeing right now. I'm kind of just curious on what I would have actually done today. So Abby, right now I'm kind of just, before I kind of go into like a whole analysis on like how I would trade this, I kind of just want to put myself in the shoes of, if I was trading Tesla today, how I would trade Tesla today. So me personally, I trade channels, right? So I see that we're in an uptrend, but my focus right now would just be this area right here, right? And so I would bring this probably across here. And so, Abby, I like to trade something that I like to call the gold zone, right? The gold zone is basically where channels have been created, so some strong support and resistances. So, and not support and resistances in this manner, right? So not like this, and not these, right? I typically do not trade the market in that way, right? And the reason I even bring that up, because most of the time, whenever you hear support and resistances, these are like the first thought that comes to mind is, horizontal trend lines, right? But I want to challenge you to start looking at the market in more of a channel, right? So, and this will create gold zones. Now, don't get me wrong. That's not a bad way of trading. But I have found that trading that way, a lot of times there's a lot of false breakouts, and just, stuff in that nature. So this right here, you can kind of predict the future of the market really easy. And the best thing about doing like trading gold zones is you can play great defense, which is the most important thing about trading, is being able to play great defense, but yet taking advantage of great opportunity. So you want to have great defense as much as you want to have great offense, right? So this is what I would call a gold zone. So as you see here, again, I do not trade stocks, right? But the system always remains the same for me. So this right here is a gold zone area. So that means that this is so price is respecting this area here. Price is respecting this. Price is respecting this. Price gives us a breakout. Price comes back and respect this, right? So because of this pattern that I'm seeing, I am looking for price to come down here and respect this area here. But I'm also seeing this right here being created as well. So this is a super small channel. So price came up here, respect this, give us a bounce, respect this, give us a bounce. Price then breaks out. But our next gold zone, if I was trading this, my next gold zone would be in this area right here. Again, because this is the next spot that price wants to respect. All right. So I'm going to come over here and get my long position out. And anytime price touch this, I'm getting in for a long position, right? If I lose a trade, I lose a trade. I'm okay losing this trade. Simply because this is a key level here, right? Which was once a resistance, has now became our support level. And I don't know, I know stocks gap a lot, so I am really curious on what's going to happen here. So when price pushes up, I would not be messing with the market yet. So let's see. this has been created, but I probably would not trade this. I probably would not trade this simply because it's not what I originally seen, right? So I would still stay true to this area here. So if price pushes down, wherever it touches this line at, this is where I'm getting in for a long position. So we got really, really close. Boom. So it breaks out, gives us a push back up, and this is where it's at right now. So, Abby, this actually, just this little push right here, and when I was talking about earlier about having great defense, this is why it's so important to have great defense, right? So, once we seen price, as soon as we seen price, or let's mark this up as a go zone, right? As soon as we seen price push up and they give us this green candlestick, Abby, we could have just simply slid this up, had an extremely tight stop loss, because we know that if price decides to break out of this, because this is such a strong area, if price breaks out of this, then we're confident that price is probably going to continue to push to the downside, right? So once we seen this start to form, well, let's go ahead and start protecting our trade. Now, where maybe we was risking $100 on this trade, well, guess what? We might be risking $25 now on the table simply because we traded at a key level. So boom. So right now we are chilling. So currently, if you was in this, you'd be up about $4 right now. So maybe if you trade, I don't know, if you do options, I think $4 is really good, right? If I'm wrong, please correct me. And this camera has been too far. There we go. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. But yeah. So as far as the day trade, this is how I would have traded the market today. So, but overall, let's still see what Tesla is doing. And maybe we can get something, on the overall market. So if I'm trading like everyday trade is the same. So Abby, everyday trade is the same. But if we're just going to come over here and just kind of look at what Tesla is doing, it's kind of clearly to see that we're in a uptrend. And the same strategy I just gave y'all, you could do that, or it don't matter what time frame, right? So I'm gonna come over here and give you an example of another situation where you could have made really, really good money, and I just seen it really clear, right? And this is all throughout the market. This right here. So if we would have created this right here, boom. This is price is really respecting this area here. This is a gold zone here, right? Boom. 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 These are really key levels. And we also have this here. Boom. Key levels. So if you was predicting the market, if you was just a person that, you just was trading based on patterns like me. Guys, I have no indicators. My screen looks the same every day. It looks just like this, right? So all I'm looking for, if price comes, and I'm on a 4-hour time frame, if price comes up here and gives us a touch here, well, guess what? I'm looking for a short to market. If price comes down here, I'm looking to go long. Like these two areas, it's like a ping pong. Like we're literally playing ping pong. Price comes up here, respect, gives us push down. Price comes down here, respecting. So we created this right here. Price comes back up, respect. So guess what? Our next position is we're going to look for price to either come down here, or if price decides to come back here and gives us another touch, we're going to catch it either way. So price pushing up, boom. That's that touch that we needed. And look, we're not looking for no confirmation. I know that most of the time, you trade. I'm sure we all heard of, look for confirmations. Listen, I personally do not look for any confirmations. Okay, when I say no confirmation, this is my confirmation here. I don't need confirmation as far as the candle looks a certain way. Like, no. And when you guys start trading the framework of things, it looks a lot less messy, right? Because now you're just seeing the market in this way. This is how you're seeing the market. Versus if you start looking at all this, you can really get freaked out. So when I first started trading, I was looking at all this, right? As soon as I started seeing the red line, I'm shorting the market. As soon as I start seeing the green line, I'm going long, right? And so I was getting a lot of false breakouts, and I was just trading the mess. Well, where I want to encourage you all, not trade the mess anymore. Just trade the time frame. Okay, trade the market in a way that is, find the patterns. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for patterns in the market. We're not looking for nothing. We're not trying to go deep. We're not trying to do nothing crazy. May take, you might get up in the morning and it takes you literally 2 minutes to see your setup, see your trade. You just see me do this in probably like 30 seconds, right? What we're going to do is I'm going to short this. We're going to have a pretty decent stop loss. Stop slide. Look, let's go around. Yeah, go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Okay, you start there. All right, so this is our next goal zone right here. Boom. And as soon as price, we got this touch. As soon as price push back down, guess what we're gonna do next? This right here, this stop loss, we're gonna pull it down. So now, again, if you was worried about losing your whole $100, well, guess what? You might have cut it down to $30 now. But yet you gave yourself a lot of opportunity in the market, which is the most important thing because you're trading at these key levels. Boom, price push down. We got this now. This got really close, right? So we would have got close to getting stumped out. But yet, we're down $5. If you're doing an options trade, you're doing well right now. Look at this. Insane. Simply because you decided I'm going to trade the gold zones, right? So now you're down. Yeah. You guys get the gist. We're down $52 now. So imagine you doing an options trade. You're like, yo, I'm going to hold this out for, I don't know, 3 months, right? And because you got in such a good setup, this is a crazy swing trade for you. Simply because you decided to trade at areas that are like trampolines. Look at the gold zones as like trampolines are. This is where price has to respect. Even if it respects it just a little bit. The fact that you can now play great defense but yet give yourself a lot of opportunity in the market is the most important thing. Because we know that if price continues to push up to the upside, well, it's probably just going to keep going to the upside, right? So we might as well start defending this trade at a high level, but yet giving ourselves room to make a lot of money. And that's the ultimate goal here. Oh, Abby, thank you for watching the videos. I really appreciate that. You guys are a huge help. You guys continuously motivate me to keep going, and I really appreciate it. What are you doing? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Huh?
Hi.
Here, come here. Oh, you okay? You okay? You all right? Look, say hi.
Hi.
So yeah, if you guys have, Abby, if you have any more questions, or if I need to explain, stop, don't do that. If I need to explain something better, let me know. If there's something that you're confused about, let me know, and we just, we'll go over it. Okay, then stop, boy. Come on, let's get down. Kaden just bit my finger so good. God. I mean, he just bit my finger crazy just now. Again, guys, if you have any more questions, you can definitely ask them. I'm actually curious on some of these Tesla trades now. All right, so I'm just guessing, y'all. Again, I don't know. So I am about to just check out Tesla and see what I would do on this. What I would do on this particular day. All right, so this is just a practice. Actually, this is from practice. Okay, so maybe you guys are out here and you're like, yo, I want to get into some options, and I just need a consistent strategy, right? So I'm going to share with you what I would do on this particular day. Again, I'm just guessing the day. I don't know because, again, I don't trade options, right? But the more I'm looking at this, the more you guys, or Abby has now kind of, another. I had someone else say something to me about options trading. So, yeah, might be a thing. So first thing I would do is I'm looking at this right here. What is our pattern that we're seeing right now? I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna maybe give y'all a little second to see. Tell me what you guys see if you are want to practice this strategy. All right, so this right here, this is what I'm seeing, right? This is all I'm focused on right now is this. I ain't focused on what's going on back here at all. This is, as of now, this is not important to us. Right here, I am focused on this though. Okay? So boom, I will come over here and I'm seeing this right here be created. This. And I am seeing this right here. So boom. This is the gold zone right here, y'all. This is where we're going to place our gold zones at. Boom. Boom. And we are going to place them down here. Boom. Boom. Now we can just kind of like slide this up a little bit. We could do that. So all these down here will be our gold zone areas. These are areas of trampoline. So we understand, okay, when we get into the market, then when we see like these trampolines, we know like our prediction next would be either on this gold zone here or this gold zone here. So that means, guys, I would not take a trade. I wouldn't take none of this. Anything that's going on down here, anything that's moving around, I'm not taking it. I just want trade. And this is a 4-hour time frame, so this could take months, right? But if you are a swing trader, this could be really, really good profit for you. By simply doing this, okay? Again, we about to just see how it works right here. We're going to see if it works right here, okay? Okay, that's that push right there. Boom. So price comes up. Let's drag this over here. So boom. We're going to, let's say our stop loss is 5. So let's see if, we will lose this trade or if we win this trade. Boom. So that's that push. That push down is important because this push is, I am doing this. At this time, so let's say that my stop loss is up here at 5, or I'm tightening this up some. And I may tighten it up just above this previous high here, right? And this could be a breakout. And that's why I'm going to go ahead and protect this trade. Just in case it goes against me. I'm okay if it goes against me. The reason I'm okay if it's going against me because I'm not going to lose a full 1-to-1 simply because of price pushing down some. Okay? So let's just say that, yeah. So let's just say next candle. Boom. Price do that. Now there's a high chance. Now when we're seeing this formation, we could see price break out. Oh, it did not. So look. We would have stayed very strong here. Price would have pushed down. And look, we're making good money, right? We would have kept the stop loss pretty tight. At this point though, y'all, I would have made my stop loss a lot tighter. So I would probably bring it down here, like down here, right? Once we got a push like that, and there is like we done broke like these highs up here. We're not, and I'm confident that we're not going to come back up here, or we're not going to get a double top. And the reason I kept it, you would kind of keep it above that high, is simply because of this. Sometimes it kind of get messy right here, right? And so you don't want to get stumped out just because your stop loss was too tight and you just took a great trade. So we're going to go right above this right here, right? Because that was the previous high. That means that if price breaks that, well, guess what, y'all? We're probably breaking up to the upside. But look, we stay strong. So either way, right now we're doing great, y'all. In this trade, you could take profit, you could do whatever you want to do at this point. You're doing great. But look at that. Oh my goodness. Absolutely crazy. So we went from risking 5, and this is an options trade. We go from risking 5, we cut that down. Well, we was up here. We cut that down to about 390. Now we're cutting that down to like $1. But yet we were just up $14 on a Tesla options trade, which is absolutely insane, right? And look, maybe you would have caught this too. Well, no, price never touched. I goes on. But yeah, you would have had the ability to close down here, y'all. Like if you would have closed perfect, you would close down here and or anywhere up here, right? So any of these, you could have just took your money home and had a great day. Very simple. Look, if anyone else have any markets that you want me to check out, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's stocks, if it's indices, if it's futures, I will be willing to look at it and kind of go over how I would trade it on these different days. Okay. Maybe I can turn this brightness up. It might help a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, I'm also watching this 49ers and Rams game. Hi, Denisha. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, Denisha, I will go over the spy. So Denisha, actually on January the 1st, I am going to start allowing people to trade with me, right? So you'll be able to like get up in the morning, and I live in North Carolina, so we're on the East Coast, so it'll be pretty early. It'd be like we'll probably get up like at 6:45, or I'll probably get up at 6:45, and it'll be a Zoom link every morning, and basically I'll be able to talk with y'all for a little bit, and you know, just it's just more so fellowship, right? And then at 7 o'clock, that's when we'll lock in, and I literally everything I'm doing right now, we'll actually just do it live. So like we'll do live trades the same as exact way. So I'll be able to tell you guys exactly what I'm doing. You can take the exact same trade I'm taking. I'm telling you when I'm entering the market, when I'm moving my stop loss, when I am taking my money, taking the trade. So yeah, that starts January the 1st. So indices, yes. I trade indices. I do day trading. Um, but I'm kind of confused when you say what type of trading I do. So from what others learning from you, we need to follow along work with you. So yeah, I trade indices and I day trade. But can you be more clear on? Because I feel like I'm not answering your question as I should. So can you just be more clear on what you mean by what type of trading you do? Again, it's just I'm just not understanding. But I'm sure, you know. And if you need me to I'm gonna put also in the chat what broker I use as well. So broker free markets. So that is what broker I use is Sway Markets. So I believe you told me that you use Thinkorswim. I've never used Thinkorswim. Yeah, I never used Thinkorswim. So broker, Sway Markets. I'm trying to think what else I could tell you. Indices, of course, and that would be US 30, Nasdaq, and SPX 500. Yeah. If I'm missing something, Denisha, like please let me know. All right, so let's go over SPY today. Let's see. So we're gonna jump over to 9:30. So this is at the end of the day of yesterday. So SPY. So I am seeing this. All right, so okay. So yes, so I do have a prop firm, but I also have a personal account as well. So prop firm is Funded Trading Plus. So I'll type that in to the chat box as well. So Funded Trading Plus. And let's see. Yeah, I was supposed to put like prop firm before I put Funded Trader Plus, but yeah. So Funded Trader Plus is where you'll be able to, but also if you don't want a prop firm, you can also trade like your personal money. That's to your choosing, or you can use a prop firm where you can make a lot of capital and use somebody else's money. I think prop firms are so cool because it's like leverage. You're using someone else's capital to. I know some people will argue that and think it's bad, but you're using someone else's capital, and you use a little bit of yours, but yet you just it's really skill based. So you'll be able to expand, like make a lot of good money without the risk of you losing your own money, right? Again, I do like my personal account, but also my prop firm as well. But on this SPY, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see much, right? So yesterday, boom, this would have been a great entry. This right here, Well, not, I'm not even say this would have been a good entry, right? Because there's not enough confirmation. But I am not seeing enough for me to even enter a trade as of now on SPY. Let's see. Yeah, so for what's wrong, man? What is it? What is it? What is it? You sleepy? Sleepy? Yeah. So I wouldn't. So honestly, I don't see anything that will tell me to get into the market for SPY today. If you was a breakout trader though, then you could have took this right here. You could have took this right here, and or if you're like being like if you're really watching the markets, right? And this is like another reason why I don't trade certain markets, because you have to sit there and watch it for a while. So like you could have caught this thing just completely froze. Stop, 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 stop. Hey, okay then, stop. Stop. You better get down. Go see mama. Go see mama. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Come here. Come on, man. Stop. I think he's sleepy though. All right, y'all. My bad. But Denisha, yes. So today was a bearish day. Um. So today was not a bullish day, a bearish day. But you might have could have caught this. So once this was created, Katie, son, what is the problem? What you trying to do? You wanna lay down? Yeah. Okay. So if you would have got caught this, okay. So we have this touch here. So let's say that this one, Denisha, I really don't even want to show you this because this would have been a very challenging one, right? Like I really wouldn't expect. Like that's really tough. Like you could have caught this and maybe caught this position going up to the long on a bullish move here because it touched the gold zone. Son, come on, buddy. All right, y'all. So you might have could have caught this right here, right? So goes on here, goes on, gold zone. You might have could have caught down here for a push up to the upside, but this was very tough. This was a very tough one, okay? And yeah, this was a very tough one. But if you would have caught this breakout to the downside, then you also would have had some success. But I typically do not trade this way. Like I typically would not trade that. But you could have had really good success today on that breakout or just this gold zone touch up here. But this was tough. Like this would have been a really tough day. The market wasn't really to me, right? My opinion, it just wasn't giving enough. If you would have caught this breakout, then that'd have been great. But this was a really tough day. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, okay, so today was challenging for you too. Yeah, today is this is challenging, right? Like this is I really personally I think that even if I was trading this live, I would have struggled on this trade today. For sure. The only way I might have wouldn't have struggled if I would have caught this long position here. But this one would have been the only golden opportunity. is this third touch here. This would have been my entry to go for a long position, right? Even on this small move is about a dollar or almost $2. But that would have been, that's tough. That's a tough one. So, you know, some days is like that. But I seen a setup recently on SPX. I mean not SPX, but SPY. That was very good entry. Let me see where it was. Yeah, that was tough. But all in all, though, how is options trading going for you? I'm really considering doing some options trading, but more so not day trading. So whenever I day trade, I literally day trade these three things here. I'm day trading Nasdaq. I'm day trading US 30, which is my number one choice, US 30, and I am also trading SPX 500, right? But I am considering doing some options trade, but not day trading options, right? I'll probably do some more like swing trading. So, you know, I honestly probably hold for like months at a time, y'all. So I will probably find a gold zone here in one of these like higher time frames and just have a super tight stop loss and just let the gold zone be fulfilled, honestly. So like even when I'm looking at when I'm looking at this right now. So if I'm looking for an entry, I am looking at this right here. I am looking at this. So price is really respecting this area here. Boom. Price is really been respecting this level here. So I want you guys to know, understand that all these were great entries, right? So anything, all these are gold zones. These are all our gold zones that we're looking for. Now, realistically, you're not going to catch these. These ones you're not. It's really going to be hard to catch. The reason because these are the foundation. Like this is the beginning. So you could have caught this one though from here to here. You could have caught this one, and you also could have caught this one for a short. All right. So our next go zone, we're looking for price to either come up here, and we're going to see if we can find a strong support level here. So we're going. So this is how I'm trading. If I'm trading for options, and I'm about to do a swing trade, maybe hold for some months, I probably would catch this right here. If price comes and it touches either one of these, if price comes up here, well, guess what? We are looking to short this, right? We're going to look to short this. If price comes down here, we're going to go. We're going to look to go long here. Now, because we are in this position, there is a chance that price could come here and break out to the downside. But before that happens, there is a high possibility that price is going to come down here. It might push up a little bit. Listen, on this push up a little bit, all I need you guys to do, and not just for this trade, but your trades, is just move your stop loss up. Cut your losses. Like we know that because we know where we're trading at, we understand that there's only two ways the market is going to go. It's either going to push back to the upside or price is going to break out. So as soon as that it gives us a trampoline bounce here, let's start protecting this trade here. And if it breaks out, it's cool. Why? Because we only lost a little bit versus what we were completely risking in the beginning. Or you just come up here and if you like have a confidence the price wants to break out, well then as soon as the price gives you a push up, take your profit. Don't look for a huge major profit day or profit week. Just take what the market gives you and go home and enjoy the rest of your day, right? Yeah, Denisha, I'm really considering starting to do more options trade. Um, yeah, the more I talk to y'all, and I sit here and I go through like today with Abby, just going over Tesla is like, oh man, like it nothing changes. It just the markets change. Like whenever you're trading a certain way, it doesn't have to change. I know a lot of times when we hear about different markets, you guys change your strategies, but depending on what system you use, you really don't have to change it. The market is still going to be the market. You just once you start fixing your eyes to see the market in a certain way, the game changes. Like prime example. So, um, guys, I went to barber school uh, a few years back, and when I first started, I did not understand how to cut hair at all. Like I did not understand what people were seeing and how it seemed so easy for them to cut somebody's hair. And y'all, we're talking about cutting hair right now, but they had what you call the barber's eye, right? So the barber's eye is a thing that they used to say in barber school a lot, and I didn't have it. I didn't understand what they always talked about. Do you see the line? Like, do you see the line in somebody's head? Right. So basically, whenever you're fading, the goal is for the fade to be super clean to a point where you don't see nothing but a smooth transition. Well, sometimes if a transition looks choppy, um, a trader, not trader, but a barber that has experience understands how to get that choppy fade out, right? So in the beginning, I didn't see a choppy fade. Everything just looked good. And now when I look back and I see the pictures of old haircuts I used to do, I'm like, man, this is terrible. This is terrible. Like I can't believe somebody would like walk out the shop looking like this and not care and think it looks good. But as I developed as a barber and I began to constantly practice and go over things that I struggle in, I began to get the barber's eye. So now what was once hard became really, really easy, right? So now I don't even think about how I'm gonna cut somebody's hair because it's at the point where it's like it's muscle memory, right? And so I want you guys as traders to get to a point where you have a system that feels like it's muscle memory, that you don't have to continuously think about what you're going to do, how you're going to trade it. No, your eyes, you have the trader's eye. Let's call it that, right? You just simply see what's a good market, what's a bad market, what my system says, and how I'm about to apply my system. And as soon as you see the market, it begins to click, right? So, like for me, it doesn't take long for me to see a setup, like to see, hey, okay, if this is a market I can trade today, if it's a market I can't trade today. Why? Because I've been doing this system for so long that it's just at this point like muscle memory. All right. So get to that point where you know when it's going to be a bad day. Like today is probably going to be a tough day, and you don't got to trade those days. So that's my little spill. But I am going to start trading options. I believe. Um, yeah. Again, y'all, if y'all have any more questions, if you guys don't have any more questions, um, we're going to tune off. But if you guys have any more questions, please be sure to ask them. I don't mind answering them if there's a particular market or if there's a particular day that you want to go over. Let me know. This is a tough day in Nasdaq. It was kind of a tough day everywhere. It was a tough day everywhere. I caught this little trade this morning. This one right here. I caught this, and this was literally it, y'all. This is this was such a like this was a bad like just this was a very bad market day. But I just traded literally at the go zone. We had a touch here, touch here, touch here. This was the initial. This was the initial gold zone, and y'all, I completely missed it. I was so disappointed in myself this morning. Uh, so Denisha, you can start with like $50 to $100. That is probably like the yeah, $50 to $100, depending on how. Um, of course, depending on how much you're wanting to risk. Like, yeah, $5,200. Or if you or this is another way, right? If you know that you don't want to put a lot of money in, then master the strategy. Well, master whatever strategy you want to use, right? And um, go for a funding account. The reason I'm saying go for a funding account because the funding account is going to help you. Um, it's going to help you to be structured. It's going to help you to. It's going to force you to be disciplined, right? And I'm not saying that you need. Uh, I don't. I'm not. I'm not sure if you need. Like if you need discipline, you might be a super disciplined person, but it's going to help you to be disciplined in this aspect as far as indices, right? Because with your lot sizes and all that kind of stuff, right? But also you're going to be able to scale up really really fast. So like let's say if you have $100 versus you're saying okay I want to risk $20 out of this $100. Well, if you go out and you go get $100 prop firm, it's going to cost $100, but they're going to give you $12,000 in capital, right? So at that point, you can start risking $100 for every trade if you chose to, right? Or, like for me in particular, I have gotten 100K trading capital by doing the same thing. I spent $500, passed the 100K challenge. Well, guess what? Now the next morning when I wake up, I can risk $500 to $1,000 comfortably, and it all started with me spending $500 and then just using my skill. So you could do that as well. It's really up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. But I just wanted to give you some different ways to think about it, different ways to approach it. Let's see here. Hello. I listen. I really don't want to mispronounce your name, Tamala. Listen. I'm just not going. Um, I really don't want to mispronounce your name, but what I was just going over it was just my strategy and just answering different questions. So as far as identifying the structure, so there's two ways that you can kind of identify the structure of the market. Of course, I'll just rewind. I'm gonna just go over what today, this morning. I'm going to go over it and just break it down, and this will kind of give you answer all your questions, hopefully. But all right, so as you see, the market is telling us okay, we're in an overall downtrend. Overall, we are in a major downtrend, right? And that is good to know, but it's not great to know. What I really need to know is what is market doing right now in this area, right? So as you see, price pushed down But let's do this. We're going to do this so you guys can see more clearly on the trend that was taking place. All right, so all this are touches. Boom, touch here, touch all through here, touch. Price, like, Brooke gave us a fake out. Price is touching here. So what I'm looking for Price to do is continuously, because we got a touch here, I'm looking for Price to push up to the upside, right? Price may just come up here. So boom. Like, this could be an entry point, not entry point, but this could be an exit point, or we may not even get to that high, right? So we might just come up here to this area here, which is our resistance level. So let me get my rectangle out here, if I can find it. So boom. So structure of the market. Of course, we see that we're in a downtrend. That's very clear. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in, and I'm going to delete all this stuff so it won't look so nasty on the screen. All right. So what is Price telling us to do right now? All right, what is all this right here telling us to do? Now, this is not clean. This is not nice. This is very ugly, actually. So 6:45. It is now 6:45 on this candlestick, and I am not trading this because it is not 7 o'clock yet. But I am going to go ahead and create my gold zone areas. Now, why are these my gold zone areas? Because Price touched here, Price came down, Price gave us a touch here, 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 right? So guess what? We're going to look for our new entry right down here. Very simple. We are just trading area. We're just trading the pattern. Now, understanding that this is very important as far as the time that you trade. So when I find these patterns, notice how early I'm looking at these patterns. It's like 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning. The reason I'm doing that is simply because Price likes to respect support and resistances, zone areas and channels during these times, right? Because there's not a lot of pressure in the market to really get a major breakout, right? So whenever y'all seeing Price just spike, it's because maybe that's at 8:30 or that's at 9:30. Again, I'm on an Eastern Standard Time. So that's whenever market opens, right? And you get these major spikes in the market. But right now, Price is just going to respect these areas. Well, guess what? When Price respects these little areas, y'all can make tons of money by little moves in the market, okay? And if you're constantly doing this consistently, you can really kill it, all right? Now, I want to show y'all one more thing that I am also seeing in this market here, is this right here. So, now this is one that is very tough as well. So if you don't see this, it's okay, right? This one is very tough. So I'm going to delete this. We're going to come back to that, but I just want to show y'all this right here as well. So boom. So Price, we create this channel right here. Go zone, go zone, go zone. Trampoline spots, go zone, go zone, go zone. And then boom, go zone. And then Price comes down and retests this same area here. So this retest here is another confirmation. Okay, Price probably wants to continue to break out to the upside. So we're going to now focus and transition because this is the past. Now, this is our present future, right? So present and future, right? So we're just going to flip the script now. Boom. Price broke out of that channel. Now we're creating a new channel. So guess what? Our next go zone is going to be down here. So let's just see. Price push down. Price pushes up. All right? So Price pushes up. So Kirby, what are you doing at this moment right here? I am not doing anything. I am not trading this just because Price broke out of this gold zone already, right? So boom, we are chilling. Price pushes back down. Now, I want you to understand this though. If Price broke out of here, if we got this green candlestick and Price broke out, and then Price came back and touched this, guys, listen, there will be, like, this is still a good trade. Believe it or not, this is still a good trade. If you'd have did this right here, had a very tight stop loss. Once we seen Price break out, Now price comes back to our support zone, but now when it was a resistance, it has now became a support. Guess what? You could have went for a long position. Boom. And you would have caught this right here. You would have caught this green candle. Well, it's red now because it closed red. But if it was green, right? You could have had a super tight stop loss, and guys, you would have caught this right here. You might have could have moved it break even. You could have did whatever you want to do, take profit, however you wanted to do it, right? But I just wanted you to see the power of trading at gold zones, being patient, let market reach the gold zones, and then executing, right? So here, boom, we got touch here. We got touch here. And look at this. This is such a key level. This is a key level here. Whether you would have caught it on the long position or you caught it back down on the short, this is a very key level here. Okay? So boom. Price broke back up, pushed back up to the upside. Now it's just getting ugly. It's just getting messy. I would not mess with this market right now. And I didn't mess with it this morning because it just was not consistent. That's that good push that we needed. Boom. Price comes down. But this right here, I had this tighter this morning. But this right here, this touch here is our long position. And again, this morning, I had it like really wide this time, but this morning I had it because I had it like this, right? And also on my broker that I was using, it just set perfect. So everything locked up perfectly, right? So this is why I was able to, this was a great entry this morning in the market, right? You could have cut your stop loss, had a really tight stop loss. Once you started seeing it turn green, and boom, look at that. Absolutely insane. Look at this. Absolutely insane, y'all. Simply because you traded at a key level. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to create the go zone so you can see it. Boom. 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 Look at that. We got go zone. Go zone. Guess what? Our job, our duty is to catch the next go zone. This is our trampoline areas. When you guys listen, whenever you guys if you decide to trade these areas, you're gonna see how simple it is because now you're literally catching trampoline places. Even if market would have just came up here, I moved stop loss up, made it tight, and then boom, price pushed back down. Look at that. Like my stop loss is so tight, I'm barely losing any money, but yet I got it in the area where all this price can do whatever it wants to do above this go zone, right? Versus what I know many of you are doing, I know many of you are doing this right now. I'm gonna rewind this, right? This candle here, once you seen it broke, once you seen price come up here, and then you create this red, and then it broke out of here, I know a lot of you will catch this right here. Going to the upside, you're catching this bullish position. This is where you're getting into the trade at. The problem with that is this right here. Now look at that. Now, you just lost this trade, even though you knew the exact direction it wanted to go, just because market was ugly and messy. Now, where you would have just, won a smooth trade, your confidence is now crushed simply because, of where you placed your trade at. So our job, our goal, is to catch the bottom of the market, and the only way we're going to catch the bottom of the market consistently is by trading the patterns. Okay. And I'm telling y'all would have did this because before in the past, I would have did this and I would have been so upset because I would have lost this, and then I would have seen this green candle when I look back in the market like, wow, I can't believe I missed out on that. So yeah, I hope that I feel like I just rambled so much just now. I need to start creating a Zoom so y'all can get on here and then I'll, be able to talk to another human face to face. But yeah, I hope that made sense. If y'all have any more questions, let me know. If that didn't make sense, let me know and I'll make it do another one for you. And Denisha, also, I see that you say you have a daughter. Listen, so with my son, I really when he gets to an age when he understands like he's really smart now. But when he gets to an age where he can like understand at looking at these screens, Denisha, he is I am we are going to be trading and I am going to start him at a super young age so that by the time he's like a teenager, like I want him to be teaching me stuff, right? Like him just taking it to a whole nother level. That's my goal. Of course, as a parent, but I want to, be able for him to have this skill that he can carry with him for the rest of his life. So again, if anyone that is coming in here new have any questions about, maybe it's a market that you want me to go over, or you just have a trading question, you guys can ask it. Um, so yeah. Also, I didn't answer your question. What are the confirmation you use or look for to enter a trade? So I think I did answer your question. So I just look for gold zones, right? So I'm just looking for patterns in the market. Not too much of um, confirmation, but patterns, right? So I'm looking for the pattern is my confirmation. Okay, so I don't have any indicators or anything like that. Just simply following what the market is telling me to do. And guys, if you guys have not joined the Telegram, um, that's where I kind of tell you guys what's going on next. The Telegram it should be in the link in this whole thing, or if not, it's in my bio. But you guys will be able to get like announcements or just just different stuff that I'm doing or you know trading related stuff, y'all. Guys, I'm probably gonna give it to like 9:40, so like 2 minutes, 9:45, and then if I don't have any questions by like 9:45, then I'll assume that we are all done and complete here. All right. I'm out of here.